Welcome to Married AF. We are your hosts, Brooke and Randall Fowler. On this show, we discuss the topics that really matter.
Like big veiny cocks and our favorite TV shows.
So pull up a chair at our kitchen table and hang out.
While I bulldog my nuts.
Crime Con, whenever that is, it's in Orlando, in a few months. And
if I could ever come back and tell itty bitty John podcaster back in 2012, I would say to him, do a true crime podcast.
Right?
You're going to make bank.
Yeah, it's insane.
I don't know what's going on with the sick fucks in this country, but they love
me
listening to people get murdered.
They love that shit. We recording now, babe?
Yes, we're
recording. All right, welcome to Married AF, everybody. I want to get this in real quick that, like always, this show is brought to you by Get Wax. Treat yourself to luxury lubricants. And BioBidet. Clean your filthy asses. Mm-hmm. And there's a code to save money on both of those, I believe.
Yeah, but it's closed out on our computer.
All right, well, y'all can, we'll put it in the notes.
It's all right. Yeah, it's in the show notes. It's been so long since we've done this, babe. I don't remember what the codes are. I think it's Married AF. Sounds right.
Yeah. We'll
Married AF 20 for Get Wax. GETWHAX.com. Married AF 20. And then for BioBidet, I believe it's just Married AF. But prove us wrong in the show notes. It'll be there.
Well,
what I love about this show is the professionalism.
It is so tight.
So damn tight.
So tight.
And it's been a whopping minute. We haven't put an episode out in 20 days.
Really?
According to Jodie B.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had it's just been so much going on with everything.
And to be fair, there was a shitload going on for a while, and actually for the past couple of weeks there hasn't been anything going on. There's been plenty, but not as much as there was when Gunnar was in baseball and we were trying to go to Alabama for football games and all that. But I was really enjoying just taking a breath, and when there was a minute to relax in private with my husband, I was enjoying that.
Good. It was absolutely good. I mean, you got to take a step back every now and again, but this is huge because this is episode 100. So we've made it to 100 episodes.
Yes.
I have something. I don't know if you guys can use this or not, but I have something for the 100th episode.
Uh-oh. What's that?
Let me see if I can find it right here.
Oh, dear God.
Hang on.
Oh, well, John's looking for that. I don't know if she watches this or not, but it is Nicole's birthday today. My BFF.
Oh, happy
it's
birthday,
her
Nicole.
birthday, and also it marks our 22nd friendiversary because I met her on her birthday in New Orleans in 1997.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Nicole is great.
For your 100th episode.
Beautiful.
Woo!
Well, let's do our shot, babe, to 100 episodes.
Where's my... Oh.
I'd be lying if I said I'm not surprised we made 100 episodes. Cheers.
It's a lot. Cheers.
You guys have come a long way. Brooke is really an impressive podcaster now.
Yeah, we were... yeah, thank you, sir. I agree with you. Totally don't disagree. But, when we started this show, it's so funny because probably my best friends in podcasting, almost all of them started with me being into some shit with them.
Really?
Yeah. It's how me and you started.
Oh, I know that.
Right out the gate, yeah.
It's how
did you and Larry?
Larry wasn't that way, but me and Jason Alme were that way.
Which in turn means that all the inner circle dudes
were that way
because our friendships with all of them started from Alme, which started from some shit. Yeah, some smoke.
That's the guy, the Bickerbot started some shit too, right?
Yes. Yeah. It was all kind of the same
wave of
conversation, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, but Larry, I think I just stumbled on Drinks with Larry.
Am I'm trying to remember as well how we found Drinks with Larry.
A lot of like who I've found, I've got to give to Jodie B because like listening to who he recommended, I'm wondering if he recommended Drinks with Larry.
Yeah, Jodie B and Amanda Blunt Mommy were our first two like other podcaster friends.
Yeah.
But Jodie B, Amanda started right around the same time we did, and then Jodie B had been doing it like a year. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but that's just funny that it starts off with disagreements. It's so fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was just an asshole. That's my problem.
Well, me too, and that's how I was without you.
You were just a kid, just a little kid coming in, trying to get, you just start a podcast, and you're just trying to get the thing going, and I come in, I'm like, oh, here comes another one. And I jump down your throat before realizing that you were.
Oh, hey, we got Jen Fackler trying to join from her and Chad Fackler.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if she's set up, if we can hear her. I think she's probably going to be just earbuds.
Hang on just a minute, you guys.
Wow, we can hear her.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You're like one of those people that call into a radio station and they pick up the phone and they go, hold on for a second. You're like,
That would be me.
yeah, take your time. We're just doing a show here.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me without the earbuds, or do I need to figure out the earbuds?
We can hear you good enough.
Right.
All right, screw the earbuds.
I can't believe it's so nice to see you, Jen.
It's good to see you guys, too. Chad had to work, so I told him I would... Hey, there you are. I would wave the Fackler flag and stand in for him, but he says hi, and he's so pissed he missed this.
Oh.
Well, he'll be able to come back and catch it on a later date. But we wanted to get this 100th out, and really I kind of just wanted to include all the people that helped us get here, and you guys are a big part of that. You guys are so awesome to podcasters, and especially independent podcasters. Can't thank you guys enough.
Good, I'm glad. You know what? You guys are so important to our culture now. If you don't support them, man, you're on the wrong side of the fence for sure.
Yeah, and before we are done with you, Jen, I wanted you to give a quick sec to talk about your fundraiser that you do every year. I know you just finished it, but just to let everybody know what that is, and are you doing it again next year?
Okay. So what it is, it's called Over the Edge for Victory. The Victory Center is a support community up here. I'm in Northwest Ohio. And what they do is provide comfort services for cancer patients. They do like massage, they do reflexology, they do counseling, they do facials and things that deal with problems that would come up from chemo, radiation, stuff like that you wouldn't think of. So basically what I do, me and 85 other people rappel 16 stories down the Toledo Edison building. It's 225 feet. Some people make the drop in minutes. Some people take like 10 minutes. The oldest person this year was 78 years old.
That's awesome.
And he rocked it out. He like walked down the wall.
Oh, how fast did you do it?
I'm out. It was hysterical. The youngest was 17 years old.
Holy shit.
And he went down for his mom's best friend.
That's awesome.
So that was cool. Everybody's got a story. They're all cool. It is so neat to meet all these people.
How much money did you raise, Jen, this year?
This year, I raised $1,850.
That's awesome.
And how
Oh,
fast?
I'm sorry. I misspoke. That was the year before. This year, I hit $2,000.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, totally. And that is enough to fund a support group for 1 year for 15 individuals.
Wow. See, now, if that was me, I would have to be sponsored by Depends Diapers because I would fit myself.
Oh, Randall, just looking at the picture of you when you go off the edge and you're like hanging there for like posing for pictures, Randall's like, nope.
No.
Nah, I'm no good with that.
No heights and no snakes for the big guy.
Yeah. I can't.
And there's a picture, and I have to find it. I don't know if we've made it like widespread yet. Chad's job has really kind of put a strain on being around for stuff. And as you can tell, I am technologically fucked up. Pardon my French. I can't do this shit. You're lucky I've got this going on. But there's a picture of me and the lady I'm rappelling with. And we are side by side looking over the edge like this because we're looking for our families.
That's what would make Randall pass out is the looking over he gets like vertigo. Like if we're on a balcony that's too high, he doesn't go by the edge. So that I think it's cool as shit. He's like, nope.
I almost barfed in the glass elevator going 6 stories down the parking garage.
Oh, dear
I have no problem with elevators. I've been on tons of the tops of elevators. Never have a problem. Can ride them full speed. It's never been an issue. But that thing where you feel the air go up your pant leg, I would.
You're done.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah. Hey, Jen, we're going to bring in Dave. We're just kind of spending a couple minutes with everybody. We love you. Thank you for coming and talking to us and supporting us and helping us make 100 episodes. We just wanted you and Chad to know how much we love you guys.
Hey, and we love you guys, and thanks for supporting me every year. And hell yeah, I'm doing it again.
All right. Well, we'll be there, and we'll shout it out all year long.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jen.
We love you.
Dave.
Yo, yo, yo.
What up, dog?
How you going?
Good. We just had Jen Fackler on, Chad Fackler's wife. She chimed in, just wanted to say hello and tell us good job on making 100 episodes. Can you believe we made 100, Dave?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Cool.
You guys have managed to maintain motivation.
It's tough.
Sure, yeah.
It is tough. I think I'm at about 87 episodes.
You know what? I think it gets tougher after 100. After 100, you really. I mean, I've seen the Brand X podcast got to 100, and then after that, it was like that was it. I think we did 102, and my co-host quit.
Well, see, Dave, the reason I want this is exactly why I was thinking of our good close friends that we invited to come on that we care about, and I wanted to ask you because out of everybody that we are friends with in podcasting, I think your show requires the most use of your brain because of how much you do. How do you stay motivated to keep doing this shit after this long?
That's a very good question. And I'll tell you when I release my next episode. I think it's been about 3 weeks. I'm sorry?
I thought I made you quit. I think I heard of an episode how you were quitting podcasting because of me. And now you're telling me you're podcasting again? You know something? You can't do anything right. You can't even quit.
No, actually, I quit because of Duchess.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because she said I get the Vegemite lover thing.
The disabled schizophrenic who eats Vegemite.
Oh,
do you have a cold, Dave?
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
This is just upbeat Dave.
He actually sounds manly tonight, right?
No, you just sound like stuffed up or it's congested or something. I'm sorry.
No, he does sound a little.
Voice if you want.
No, you sound a little deeper.
Yeah.
Hey, he sounds manly.
Yeah.
There you go.
The wife's away on holidays, so she's not able to emasculate me as much. So maybe I'm. That gets me a bit.
His ball sack is fuller than it normally is.
Well, but in all seriousness,
definitely failed No Nut November.
I wanted to ask you though, Dave, what was the very first thing that introduced you to us? When did you know of us? I want to see if the timelines match up of when I remember when I caught on to you and we started listening to you and when you heard about us. It was before the roast.
Okay.
Well, I think it was. I mean, it was in the Twitter retweet groups. Yeah. I mean, the first big impact was the Alme. Shit happens when you party naked. Jason Alme and Uncle Randy. I can't exactly remember what it was even about. No, what was it about?
Oh, the
can you
beef,
remember?
like when because that's what we were just talking about earlier too. Like that's how it seems like Randall's started some of his relationships with some of our like best friends in podcasting on like some smoke.
Yeah.
So with Alme, it was when we
I remember. I remember now.
when we
Yep,
were
no,
having that girl on
Yep.
Maggie
Maggie.
Lifts, yeah. And we posted the picture of like send in your questions, and she does a lot of pictures because she's got quite a rump. She's got quite a rump on her, and she works very hard at it. And she takes a lot of pictures, like kind of turning towards the mirror. And Alme said something like about seeing a chiropractor or something
Like how
because
do you
of,
contort your body to make your ass poke out.
and knowing Alme now, that's a very like.
No, but here's also what shows how dumb I am. He was absolutely right. And how she turned out to be exactly what he said she was going to be, because I followed her. She has turned into quite the rascal.
She is a rascal. She's also 22
I know,
or something.
but she is straight up Instagram-y, like, look at my ass.
Hey, she's got 1 million followers on
She
Snapchat.
does.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Randall
Now,
got defensive.
truth be told, in that Twitter retweet group, I knew that you were going to be the first one to go off. I wasn't the one that pulled the trigger. It was Jason.
Yeah. No, it was
But
stupid, too.
I could sense that yeah, it was you were probably going to go off.
That he was sensitive? Is that what you could sense? That he was sensitive and
here's-
gonna snap on somebody?
I want you
Name
and
a podcaster who isn't sensitive.
No
True.
shit.
Uh,
But you and
Touche.
John both, I want to ask you if, I guess it's something to do with the fact that I've had arguments with some of my best people that I consider my really best friends, like no bullshit in podcasting. I think you almost need to have a little bit of a beef with them to know that you love them at some point, like just like brothers, sisters, friends do.
I agree.
I say no. I disagree. I don't think you have to have a fight to be friends with pop. I mean, let's see. Who haven't I fought with?
You fought with everybody, John,
you haven't fought with me.
except Brooke
And Duchess.
and Duchess.
And Chris. Wutzke. I haven't fought with them yet.
I think we could find, if we listen back to all your footage, I bet you've gotten to everybody except for Brooke and Duchess.
And Stephanie from Drinks with Larry. I haven't fought with her yet.
So you don't go after the women folk is what we're hearing, but you'll go toe to toe with the guys.
Not true, because I've had words with
True.
Amanda.
Yep.
So
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Boy,
And-
you two have torn
and
each
Heather,
other's asses
and
up.
haven't you and Heather gone at each other a couple times? Or
Heather, who's Heather?
From Zero Fucks Given.
fucks?
No,
Ouch.
No. Okay.
I couldn't think of. I couldn't. It just didn't jump in my mind because I don't remember having an argument with Heather.
Heather loves you.
Yeah, no, I she's wonderful. She's absolutely.
No, I love Heather. I just know she's feisty as fuck, and I didn't know if like you had gotten in a.
See,
I've never had a problem with Heather at all.
and this is the interesting part about Dave that bothers me and makes me love Dave, is you don't know if he's really upset or not. Like the only time I know that I hurt his feelings because I was overly mean.
Because you're being a dick.
Yeah, I was being a dick. And I still didn't know if he was really upset or not till the last second, till we both spoke directly. Because I just can't tell when, and it fucking makes it so weird with podcasters because you don't know who's sensitive, who's not, who's serious when they're mad. I just blow my lid and everybody's like, oh yeah, okay, Uncle Randy's pissed. And now he's going to cry after that and then he'll be better.
Yeah, no, you got me that one time. One time. So
Yeah.
How many
Well done.
times have I gotten you, Dave?
I was about to say that I only still genuinely don't like one podcaster,
That's me.
but I won't name who they are. So everyone's got to try and guess.
I have a Twitter direct message that I could read you that would sum up who it is.
We don't need to bring up all that.
Yeah, something like stop bullying me, John. And you say go fuck yourself.
I think that's exactly what it was.
But
All right.
Dave,
Hey, should we bury the hatchet right now? Should we bury the hatchet?
yes, I think we should. This is the 100th episode. Let's
No.
start new beginnings.
Married
Yeah,
AF 100th episode.
All right, well, then go fuck yourself.
I think, John, you struggle a bit with the difference between Like, you know, wrestling and kayfabe.
I
Like,
see,
you
I-
understand you can do stuff for the show, right?
So I'm not a big fan of wrestling, and everything I do is kind of serious. Like even the shit with Doug and Anthony that I do, you know, there is I mean, we are friends and everything, but there is some serious. Like when we go after each other, it's serious. I mean, it is serious.
Yeah. So, do we need to take things this seriously? Is my question to you.
That's
And I'm a boomer. I'm old. I don't know. You can't
get off my lawn.
get off my lawn.
Yeah, no, I think sometimes it's where John's most comfortable. And I want to dive into this. Like maybe, does that tell us something of where John is maybe extra sensitive because he's more comfortable in the turmoil, Dave? Do you think that's possible? He doesn't know how to love.
Is this a therapy session for John? Is this what this is turning into?
Yes.
Is this an intervention? Our 100th episode is now an intervention.
Yeah, I want to crack that tough shell of John. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
No, I'm saying, Dave, don't you think that there's a little piece of that maybe where John has just shut off from loving people? He's been hurt because he definitely prefers to stay. He's more comfortable being pissy.
But yeah, is that just New Jersey culture? So maybe part of it's a culture
Yes.
clash. I
It
don't
might
know.
be part of that because I know a lot of time, like my sister who grew up here doesn't live here. And she says she only feels comfortable when she comes here because whenever she lives where she lives, everybody thinks she needs to be put on medication.
It's a Jersey thing, I think. Yeah, because Adam Simmons is kind of the same, like ragey in the same way.
They're kind of ragey here. And we don't get upset about it either, like when somebody else rages against us.
Right.
Like, in other words, here's what it is. This is how people in New Jersey are. We have a big fight, tell each other how we feel about each other, and then in 5 minutes it's over, and we're going out to get something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically how it is. We vent, we yell, we scream, and then we're done.
All right, so let me tell you how I am, John. I'll get violently upset, and then I'll be upset that I'm that mad. Then I'll say something that I regret. Then I feel bad about that. And then I examine that, and I really hate myself. That's my cycle.
Uh-huh.
So I bury everything.
But it all stems from you getting your feelings hurt or something that pisses
Totally.
you off in the beginning, and then it all circles back to you hurting your own feelings.
Yes. Does that make sense? I'm a disaster.
You don't stand up for yourself. That's the problem.
Well, no, here's the thing. I totally do. You'd have to see. But it is going to be, I'll do everything I can not to because I know like I'm physically imposing, but emotionally, I'm a toddler. I'm a powder. I'm not a blow up kind of guy. So when I do blow up, it's been festering and bothering me. And if I could just learn to listen to myself to know that it's stupid, I would never do it. I always regret it every single time. Like I'm being totally honest here. Full disclosure, this 100th episode, no fuckery. I felt so bad when I was mean to Dave. I couldn't take it. I couldn't sleep. I was laying in bed. I couldn't take it.
Baby.
Yeah, I can attest to that. It was a couple days of pouting, and I was like, can you fucking get over this? What do we need to do for you to get past this?
And that's what I said we need to bring Dave on.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Earlier today, before we came on here, I called Randall a woman. I forget
You did.
why. I said,
But because it's
You're-
probably, other than my muscles and my size and my beard, that's true. Probably.
Oh, it was the chicken sandwich thing.
Yes.
the presentation.
yeah.
And I have called John Regina from Mean Girls.
Yes.
Regina George. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
We wear pink on Wednesdays.
You know what? I don't think I'm not. I don't know. Whatever. I'll take that.
No, see, John, I really do. Like, we're being totally clear here. I love you. I think you've been, I think it's a source somewhere, some relationship really hurt you.
But I'm saying. Listen, I always end up with getting it up the ass and not in a good way.
Oh,
Relationships are tough,
They are tough.
which is why it's wonderful to have a podcast called Married as Fuck.
Right.
yeah.
the first, yeah. So there was the stoush with Alme, but yeah. So the first I know generally of podcasters is the name of their podcast, and it's often a thing with me that that the name can sometimes be like the opposite of what they're truly like, if you know what I mean. They're trying to project out something. So a podcast called Married as Fuck means they're about to get a divorce. They're desperately trying to do whatever it takes to stay together. Now you're still together, so you've proven me wrong. So well done.
Well, see, that's where me and you are very much alike, Dave.
Yes,
that's
I was going to say
that's what I would do.
That's pretty spot on for like. I'm like, yes, I totally agree with that. Like synopsis.
Yep.
But I know, But I know for us, like we should have. Thinking about that, we should have named it something completely opposite. Like, but
yeah, that's
now. It's a brand.
No, it's hilarious.
No, and I love it, and we've got it fucking tattooed on ourselves. We can't.
Yeah, what can we do now? Remember when PJ was giving me shit about my tattoo? That's what really started it all. Was PJ?
Well, that's what really got me mad.
Well, and then that got me like, okay, now we got to fight because you made my wife mad. Like that's a whole nother level. Like if you go after my wife, then I don't mind. I don't mind coming after you then.
Yeah, that's the one that pissed me off because I started texting Randall and I was like, fuck that guy. And then like he could tell I was mad because I kept texting him about it. I was like, oh, and he said this and this. And then like he thought the picture of the tattoo on my arm was yours. And I was just like, you fucking idiot. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Randall got it on his hand. That's my arm.
Well, and
I was just mad.
Here's a big shout out. Remember when Bearded Dad sent them a video saying he wants all the smoke and directed it at PJ because Shane's my, one of my oldest
and that's
buddies.
what PJ had a roast joke about it at Alme's roast. He was like, because PJ addressed it, he was like, oh, I made fun of their tattoo, and then all of a sudden I got redneck Gandalf coming after me on Twitter. And Randall was like chuckled, and he's like, who's Gandalf? And I was like, oh God.
Beautiful. Hey,
roast joke.
Hey, John, well, what I'm going to do since we're cycling, I'm going to drop you and add Jodie. I know you got to run anyway.
All right.
And
congratulations, guys, on your 100th.
Thank you. We wouldn't be here without you, John.
Wouldn't be here without you, John. We love you, man. I appreciate everything you've ever done.
You again, and go fuck it.
All right, brother. All right, is that Jodie B?
Hello, Randall.
Did you miss dear.
Yeah, you're in here with us and Dave.
Hey, guys.
What's up,
drop
baby?
the Winnie the Pooh quick.
Yeah. You need an audience now. I picked up the skills. It's cool.
Hey, well, I'm dying to do this. I want to play something for everybody to intro Jodie B. You should know him if you know anything about us, one of our best friends ever. And now let me see if I can get this to work. I had it working.
We'll see. I sent Randall some homework. I don't know if he figured it out, but, it's caveman.
He's going to start smashing the phone on the table soon.
Hulk smash.
So what you guys been up to? Just hanging out?
Just hanging out, man.
We just had John and Dave in here.
And Jen Fackler.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Wutzke and The Duchess in the green room, or whatever that's called. What's it called? Backstage, green room?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know what it's called. Oh,
nice.
Technical difficulties again?
No, it's just going slow, I think, because we're...
No, we're good.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Did you not download it yet, fool?
You didn't download the file, you fuck?
I did.
Oh.
I'm so sweet to my husband.
Yeah, I just don't know where it went. But hang on. Stay with us.
Would you like me to set it up a little while you're looking? We can be professional broadcasters.
Sure, go ahead. Tell them what we're doing here, Jodie.
So last year, about this time, maybe a little before, Randall and I had a bet about the Conor McGregor, Khabib Nurmagomedov bout, and I picked wrong. Unfortunately, we did not bring that one home, and basically, Randall Fowler is responsible for, in my opinion, the funniest piece of audio content that I've produced in my career thus far as a podcaster. I read smut porn to my mother that Randall wrote personally, and It is by far one of my favorite things that I've done. My mom laughed so fucking hard throughout the process that it just, my wife actually cried. She was laughing so hard listening to it. Like, job well done, man. And I've told you before, you know, I'm so happy to have crossed paths with you fuckers. And I'm happy that you've hit your 100 at this point. Like, it's, you know, I really believe that you guys are onto some good shit, and I hope that you can keep producing and making other people produce this beautiful content.
Yes. Well, it has been a long fucking journey, and we were talking earlier. I don't know if I could say that it definitely... like I knew that we would make a year or 100 episodes because I don't know if I would have said that. That's crazy to me. All right, do we got the clip already? I think Brooke had to bypass me and tell me to fuck myself. Here we go.
Well,
Okay.
Without further ado, I'm going to bring you the epic tale of Jodie B and his pencil-thin cock.
Oh, God. This is going to be funny. I
Can't believe that's your mother.
I love how much she laughed at this.
Fucking good, guys.
Can you hear it, Jody?
I can hear it perfectly. I'm cutting my
So
mic
far,
down to
theater
cut out the
of
background noise.
We're getting all set up, you know. In the shower, Jodie B stood with one hand on the back of his head. The other was inserting his favorite ass plug. He called it Booger. After a minute of clenching his butt pussy tightly around Booger, he started to squeeze his nutsack between his legs. Suddenly, he felt the urge to abuse his pencil-thin cock with a bar of soap.
The sound effects are fucking gross.
Very high production value, guys. Jodie B's teeny tiny peenie was now erect. It felt like a Twix bar in his hand, and it smelled like a quality bar of lava soap. Jodie B then exits the shower. Jodie B's surprised. There's a couple of pictures. Sucks.
His neighbor was seated nude on his toilet. Jodie B did not know his neighbor's name. He had just always called her lard ass. Suddenly, without warning, lard ass gave Jodie B's Twix-like cock a swift headbutt. Because men like that. And she was right. Jodie B loved for his cock to be headbutted. Oh, lard ass. That's the good stuff. That's the stuff that makes me forget all about how small cock is, he said.
Small the cock is.
Lard ass derived satisfaction from this comment. Despite the fact that Jodie B called her lard ass, she knew he wanted her big fat ass. She could feel her horny level rising to about 30 to 35%, and her rank hair-covered cum collector was getting slimy at the thought of Jodie B's really ugly face. God damn, Randall. You fucking asshole. Jesus Christ. So, I have a sound for that. Here we go.
Gross.
That's nasty.
So gross.
It's a fat lady eating chicken.
Oh, the sound effects.
That's called mukbang, by the way. Did you know that's a thing?
Did he go to sleep?
No, that's it.
Oh. No, I thought there was more.
Is it? I think my phone went to sleep. I guess
There's-
my phone said nope.
I was almost there.
People
There
like
we
to
go.
get weird and listen to people eat
There we
on
go.
the internet. That's a true story. It's pretty weird.
Yes. different.
Jodie B, me need sex now, please. Damn, Lardass thought. I wish there was a better way to say that. And why did I say it in an Asian accent? Jodie B was all too eager to comply. He wrenched his peenie away from Lardass's big meaty claws and thrust inside her disgusting and foul pussy with a thunderous orgasm.
I like 'em feisty.
You disgust me. That's just a nasty sound effect. Outstanding stuff, Jodie B, Lardass chortled. I knew I could just go to sleep now, but I would like to continue pleasuring you. Perhaps I could play with your butt pussy this time. She fingered Jodie B viciously, and Jodie B loved it. Suddenly, Jodie B felt an all-too-familiar heat rising from his man-tits. Lardass was crouched over the top, and she was shitting all over his unbelievably fat body.
Oh, it's fucking disgusting.
He's a bad person. What a guy. I'll just let this play. I'll keep reading.
Oh.
Shut up, bitch, said Lardass, right before she punched Jodie B in the face, rendering him unconscious. Jodie B awoke to a familiar, soothing voice.
What happened to you, son?
I must have had a bad dream, Mommy.
Why in the fuck are you covered in shit with your ass plug hanging out of your butt?
It smells awful. I think that's it.
Oh, that is it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome. Ah,
Beautiful. That's
holy shit, that makes me laugh.
see. I don't know if everybody went and checked it out, and I felt it only. Yeah, it was well done, sir. Well done.
Dude, that was like, God, that was so fun. I'm so glad I didn't lose that bet. I don't know if I could have done it. I don't know how you did it. Was it not uncomfortable?
Yeah, it was terribly uncomfortable.
Of course it-
A bet's a bet, man. You know, it is what it is.
Your mom was such a good sport,
She
though.
was.
Oh my God, champion. I think Randall's mom would have passed out.
I knew she would be, and that's kind of what I was banking on. I said, Mom will be fine. And I didn't realize she would laugh as hard as she did, and that's why it is one of my favorite things.
Oh, yeah, that was good
I'm going to
stuff.
play it for my kid one day.
The sound effects were especially disgusting, but so was Randall's porn.
Yes.
Was especially disgusting.
Hey, Dave, we're going to cycle in Dutchie and Chris, but thank you for joining us, man. We love you, and I appreciate you.
Dave.
Love yous all too. Congratulations on the 100. See ya.
You're the man, brother. We'll holler at you soon. What up?
Wutzke.
You are here with
Hey,
the...
Team Wutzke.
What's up, Jody?
Hey, y'all.
Oh, we just got done listening to
So,
Jody read his mom porn.
Oh, we heard
They
everything.
heard it, yeah.
Good
I was
times.
disappointed at the. Is that the one where Amanda was in too, and she was talking about Wolverine shitting dominoes into
Ugh.
someone's mouth?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Oh, my
Pizza
God.
Hut.
Pizza Hut.
I haven't eaten Pizza Hut since then.
That's,
Hey, well, Chris, I wanted
that's
to
what
ask...
Randall would have had to read to.
I was trying to go back through my family tree of friends through podcasting, and this is how I remember it. I remember Jodie B was the first one I remember shouting us out, like, after he had heard us. He was like, there's a show, Married as Fuck. I think they're on to something. Then number 2 was I remember Chris saying on an episode, there's these folks in Atlanta, Married AF or something like that. Like, it was right after Jodie B. And that's, do you remember that, or am I making that up, Chris?
If it didn't happen last week, you can't ask me if I remember that. Come on, goddammit.
Now, we did talk to Dave about, everybody remembers the smoke with Alme, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's unforgettable.
And
That's
Right.
okay.
PJ.
favorite.
I think you legit scared him.
Well, here's the thing. I was telling John about it earlier is that not only did Jason end up being right and how stupid I was in saying it, but then he's one of the nicest guys on earth. Like, I can't win. The guys I pick out when I get pissed off at them always end up being sweet guys.
This guy's still an asshole.
You're a bully.
I don't think he's ever been mad at me. So I'm kind of in the clear.
Yeah.
No, Randall's never been mad at you.
Never. No, I've never. Hell no.
Yeah.
Well, I've got something.
Hey, I think he's been mad at me several times. I want you to mail me my fucking knife before you get pissed off at me again. Don't send it to me. That'll hurt my feelings.
Nah, I've still got it.
Jodie B's got a machete.
Machete.
Oh, yeah. Still here.
Florida man north.
Yeah, what were you saying,
Florida man
Dutchie?
adjacent.
I created a shot for you guys that we're gonna take because y'all always take shots in
Oh,
the
shit.
show.
Well, we'll take another one.
Randall's been taking plenty over there. I think we're out.
So I made this up. It's called the Red Hulk in honor of Randall.
Nice.
Oh, salute.
Perfect.
Cheers to you guys.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
I don't take shots.
Cheers.
You won't take. Oh, okay. I
he's
thought.
doing it.
Yeah, he's doing it.
That wasn't bad.
What was in it?
I don't normally do that, but I do that for you.
Yay.
Because 100 deal, guys. You guys are syndicated now. You're fucking getting that rerun money.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, that's why I was going to ask you guys. Everybody knows the infamous story about you eating the cookie up north with the Inner Circle guys.
God, yeah. We're coming up on the from that, too.
And Jodie B has a mission that he wants to send me, and Brooke doesn't know because she wasn't on this group text. He wants to send these gummies that are like, they look like Sour Patch Kids for my birthday. But the rule is I have to do a podcast with him the first time I take them. So does that mean me and Brooke could take them together?
I get to take them? Yeah, I'm like, how many are you sending? What's it?
Absolutely. I would not send enough, but it's going to be a little bit like another week. I talked to the guy. So you might not get it for your birthday, but maybe Christmas.
No, that's totally fine. But my whole point is, Chris, how much do I do? Because I don't want to end up like you did.
Me, dude.
It's got to figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out together. No, we'll figure it out together live on camera. That's what it's made for, right?
He's gonna fucking Uncle Joey your ass.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing.
Everybody goes, cocksucker.
Oh, they only 50s. Yeah, right. They're like 250s.
When we were recording that Saturday, we just got done recording what became the first Comedy is Dead, and we were all on like cloud 9. We were all rocking on 11, just with the buzz in the building. And we get in the car, and I sit down next to Adam. It was just me in his car, and I look over to him as he's got a gummy bear on his finger, and he pushes it into my mouth, and my eyes got about as big as fucking dinner plates. And I said, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Just eat it. Don't be a pussy."
Oh shit!
Sounds like.
And I said,
"Shh." I said, "You shoved it right in your mouth, didn't you?"
Yeah. So by that point, the wad was blown, and then Sunday comes around, and the brother walks in with a big sack of cookies and puts them down in front of me. Didn't give a disclaimer, so I'm a fat fuck, and I grabbed a bag of cookies. Now. That wasn't measured out. The point being is the gummy bear is all measured out, and that's all fine. And I rode that way fine. So if he's sending you gummy bears that are prepackaged, you're good.
Yeah. Well, what scares me is it sounded like, and I don't know how much you were joking, but you were talking where you were like so messed up that you had to just go to bed, right? Like you missed out on some of the shit just because you were so fucked up.
I heard he was drooling and couldn't say his name.
No, that wasn't a joke. I couldn't speak. That's not for entertainment value. That's reporting. I couldn't speak.
Yeah, Randall doesn't do well with like.
It was so bizarre too.
Low doses, kids.
I was behind my eyes watching things, and I knew what I wanted to say, but I couldn't get my mouth to cooperate.
Oh God.
Oh, Randall's like.
That's my nightmare.
Yeah, that's too much.
Jason Alme had that stupid fucking mustache on his face, and he was messing with me the whole time.
He probably looked like the devil.
He did look like.
Did he have that like Fu Manchu thing?
Yeah, stupid fucking mustache, and he's fucking with me the whole time, making it worse. Thank God for Christina, because she saved my life. I still say that to this day. If it wasn't for Alme, I would have died.
Oh.
What were you saying, Jody?
That's amazing. I was just saying, you'll be fine. If everything is measured out. He took too much. So just don't eat all of it, Randall. That's the point.
And no cookies.
The lesson of the day, guys. Hey, look, I got to dip out. Congratulations, for real. Team HT-NOS. It's a pleasure to get to see you fuckers. I'm glad that you guys stopped by too. And guys, it's a celebration. Fucking rip them apart. And you guys have a good evening.
Hey,
okay?
love you, brother. So we'll see you, man.
I was waving to Jody like he's.
Yeah, he doesn't even turn his video on. That poor guy's internet so shanky. He doesn't even trust it to put his video on. What a champion.
Yeah, never.
No, but that's exactly, Chris. That's all I wanted. It scares me to death to be in the position you were in, and the fact that you did it just shows that you're a G. Because I'd be like worried they would leave me, or I don't know, or I'd float away. Like the few times I've ever tried weed, like literally a handful my whole life, has been a disaster. But I smoked every bit of it that was available.
See, well, that's just it. I didn't know what I was getting into. And if you hear Adam tell the story, I reached for the cookies as if, his brother Bobby brought over some sweet treats to share with all his out-of-town guests, thinking they were just regular-ass cookies. And as I'm grabbing it, Adam says, "Oh, you probably shouldn't. Oh, it's in your mouth."
Did you really just eat it thinking it was a regular cookie?
Well, I mean, I guess.
I don't think he realized how potent it was.
Yeah. I mean,
he knew what he was doing. He just didn't realize how.
Yeah.
And you'd already eaten the gummy bear.
Right. I'll tell you this. I'll never underestimate a Simmons baked good ever again.
No. Cookies will fuck you up,
Sounds like some shit Joey Diaz would do. He sounds like Joey Diaz Jr. That he'd just fucking slide you some Death Stars.
Well, but for some reason, like cookies, like remember when we were at the bowling alley that one night and was it Ian that ate? Ian and Nellie ate
her little brother, this girl that we were bowling with. They came in and they ate some cookies.
I ate like a quarter of one and was high as fuck.
But this kid ate a whole cookie and he couldn't. He thought everyone in the bowling alley were police, and he was like, "I've got to go out and sit in my car. I've got to get away from the CIA." Like, it scared me to death about edibles.
See, that's kind of what happened too, and I think I created my own black hole with that because I started worrying about her because she wasn't with me, and I'm like, she's gonna kill me. I'm gonna lose my job. She's gonna divorce me. I'm gonna be on my own.
I'd only be mad if you lost your job.
See,
I could see that though, like the panic attack set in because like you don't have your like constant person there. Oh my god, that would make it so much worse.
I probably would have left his ass in the car anyway and be like, well, if you're dumb enough, and then went and fucking watched Adam and Bobby on stage.
Well, so can you handle the weed, Dutchie? Are you into it? Because Brooke was a connoisseur up till we got married. She smoked weed all the time and I didn't, and that's kind of what got her off of it. But so when we would try it together, I would just ruin her high because I would be like, I'm a garbage. Why can't I feel my limbs? I'm gonna go throw up.
I didn't do any kind of drugs until I met Chris, and then he ran with some drugs.
Erroneous.
So that's when I started smoking. But I mean, we did it socially, so it's not like we went out and bought it ourselves to do it. But if we were at a party and friends had it, we would partake.
Oh, that's so funny. This is a good story though for our buddy Patrick that's in the chat. One of my good buddies, Chad, came from Alabama, came to visit us one time, and he brought. And I don't know anything about weed. I don't know the difference between good and bad. And he brought us like some purple, I guess it's called purple Kush.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was so long ago. Yeah,
but it was purple. It was beautiful. But I didn't know that means it's better. And then we were hanging out, and I was like, shit. I smoked a little bit, and then I was like, this ain't shit. I'm gonna smoke all this shit.
Yeah, he straight up was like, I'm just gonna smoke all this, and I was like, dude, just fucking chill.
You shouldn't. Oh, you're already doing it.
Yeah, he was like.
So I am.
Yeah, he's basically like, don't tell me what to do, woman. And then, like 5 minutes later, he's like, so how do I know when I'm high? And I was like, right now, buddy. And he started asking questions like that. Just buckle up. Because I was already high as fuck from like 2 hits because it was really good shit. And he just kept smoking. And I was like, keep going, pal. Big guy. Keep on smoking. And then he was like, I can't feel my arms.
I've never been that high.
I never want to be that high again.
It
wasn't fun.
I've been that drunk. I've never been that high.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I couldn't stop laughing at him. Because he put himself in that situation. I told him, I was like, no, stop, don't. Okay.
Hey, I remember specifically telling her, like, it's weird that I can remember this part, saying to her, oh my God, I feel like my head is a big balloon and there's no body. Somebody's just holding the string and my head is a huge balloon.
Thanks for the visual.
And I was high as fuck, like,
balloon.
yeah, like, you are so dumb.
The beard. That balloon better had a beard on it.
Oh, it was so bad, dude. And that shit seems to take, like, because once I get in my head about, I need something. I'm sure if I tried it in moderation, it would actually be good for me.
But
like,
when do you ever do anything in moderation?
I don't. That's why I need somebody, that'll punch me in the face.
You need that guide.
Yeah,
but I tried. I was just like, whatever. Okay.
Hell of a guide. She's like, first sign of danger, fuck off.
I was like, if you're not going to listen to me, then go fuck yourself.
She lets loose. As soon as I do something disrespectful, like say, hey, I'm a grown man. She's like, oh, okay. All right, well, now we're going to see.
Peace be with you.
Co. Keep smoking.
Show me how a grown-ass man. Yeah.
Show me how grown you are, babe.
Holy shit. Oh, that is freaking crazy. We just got Alme just messaged, said he's about to be here, so can't wait to see him join us.
You better be putting my baby to bed.
You better be showing up with that bandana.
That's a slave.
Whatever.
Yeah, that thing.
100 episodes, guys.
Wow.
Dude, that's crazy.
It's a fucking big one, man. Welcome to the Century Club.
Yeah,
wow.
I can't believe we made it. We were just talking earlier about it does get, if I'm being honest, and this is our honest episode. We've been totally honest. Shit gets hard to keep coming up with content and staying motivated. It's tough. It's not as easy as people think. Like, I got way more respect now for podcasters than I ever have had previously, because I used to not really think it was very hard. Shit gets tough.
It gets tough, but then you find a way, man.
Mm-hmm.
You find a way. Look at it this way, we've been doing it this long, man. Why fucking stop now?
Oh, of course, absolutely.
I know, yeah, but
so many of these people do podcasts, and they make no money at it or very little money, and like us,
we just lose money on it.
But they still, are out there producing this content, and making 100 episodes really kind of makes me like, damn. Yeah, it's something to be proud of. I'm proud of it that we made it 100
No,
episodes.
I don't care. We didn't start doing this to
No. It was
make
really
any. It was more
for us. I just enjoy hanging out with you.
Well, I mean, if you want to make money, all you got to do is start a second show with Brooke and call it something blah 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 true crime, and you'll make fucking $100,000 next month.
Yeah, that's what we should have done from the jump. No shit.
But you wouldn't love that, dude. And I mean, that shows through in your podcast is you're authentic. And if you were doing some shit just to try to get a bullshit sponsor paycheck, it wouldn't come through like it does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, and this is what I really love about, I guess I'm saying because this is both our buddies, but the show that Jodie B and I do about MMA, Throwing Smoke, that thing, I couldn't care less if 2 people listen to it. I just enjoy doing that one because it's something that I really like. Like, that's also refreshing, like a subject. And so I can see how Brooke would love to get her teeth into true crime, even though I'm not a true crime person. I know Chris hates it. And
I heard you go bad on it, Chris, on your last episode.
He hates it.
I didn't realize your feelings for it.
I hate it because my kid can start a podcast tomorrow and call it 10-year-old true crime and read a Wikipedia page and get more listeners than both of us fucking combined.
Right. Well, so it's like, yeah, you hate it because it's very popular and
dude, I've seen
catches like fire.
There are some dog shit true crime shows that make bank.
That's I don't really understand that, like, because there's a million out there. We all know that, and I've tried listening to probably about 500,000, and there's plenty that I'm like, go fuck yourself. Like, it's not just anybody can do it. Like, it's
sure.
But even those ones that I can't stand to listen to 3 seconds of still because now that they have the actual like category in the like Apple Podcast platform, that's a wrap. Like people can find it so easy now.
Category?
True crime.
Oh, if they gave it its own category, that's just about as bad as us being awash in the sea of fucking comedy podcasts.
Sure.
Right.
Dude.
Death. When you just label yourself fucking comedy, good luck.
Oh, for sure.
Good luck.
That's what it's gonna. But it was, you had to kind of just search by like serial killers, murder.
Well, I've got a question for
And it's
Dutch.
not all good.
for Duchess though, and then I'm gonna bring Alme in here with us. So, Dutch, you came on at what episode did you become a permanent host? Like, what is it in the 40s?
50?
47.
47.
Okay.
Was it that long ago?
Like yesterday.
I know. It doesn't seem like it.
Wow. Yeah.
She came on 41.
That's when the show really got going.
When she came on 41, that became like the fan favorite episode because I told the story about her farting in my face, down on her, and she took it like a champ, and everyone was, she became kind of that persona, that Duchess persona, which people ask all the time, how'd she become the Duchess? And it's just because she watched a lot of BBC.
The Crown.
I just make fun of her because she's always watching Downton Abbey and shit.
Downton. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, I guess I never knew that, like where the nickname came from.
Look at this motherfucker.
King
Why
fuck
are you
of
always
shit.
in the dark, Nosferatu?
Suck it, Wutzke.
Look at Andre Arlovsky, too. Look at him.
Don't tell Andre Arlovsky. We can't hear you, dummy.
The most professional motherfucker here and can't turn his goddamn microphones on. Mood lighting right and shit, and got to get your 4K webcam, but you can't get the fucking audio to work.
No,
He's loving this shit, dude.
I like it because we can't hear him.
There's one thing that the Wutzkis enjoy. It's fucking with
Alme.
Hey, I love that that's probably one of my favorite things that you guys do on the show is when Dutchie goes bad on Alme. It's one of my favorite
It's like they're
parts.
literally like brother and sister.
It is. It's so
the
deep.
sister I never wanted.
There.
But
Hey,
it's
bro.
Hey, sis.
it's so loving and hating at the same time.
That's what I mean.
You can't fake that shit.
Like you can't get any meaner unless
like
you're
a lot of hating. It's like a little loving.
I was gonna say this is very now. If she's your sister and that's my kid, like I know we're in the South, but goddamn, Jason, come on, where's this going?
Y'all are some incestuous motherfuckers.
I thought that was Bobby's baby.
Well, now we decided it's Wutzke's baby.
Oh, okay.
Because when Christina took care of Wutzke when he was so high.
Oh, that's okay. Sure.
She was already pregnant at that point.
I'm forever in a life debt to Mrs. Alme.
Oh yeah. God, you went to space, dude. I felt so bad for you.
Okay, you felt real bad. I was telling the story with your stupid fucking mustache on your face, talking all kinds of shit, making me freak out with them goddamn cowboy boots. That's when you became a fucking pirate.
What did my cowboy boots do to you? Hold on. What did my cowboy boots do to you?
That's a different fucking scene because no normal person would be in that area wearing fucking cowboy boots with that goddamn mustache. And you're put.
Why not? I'm a normal person.
Oh, shit.
Here's my impression of you trying to eat an invisible Philly cheesesteak.
It wasn't invisible. It was there, but I promise you, it was like I was eating a sandwich of glue because my mouth did not fucking work.
I can't chew.
Why didn't you guys take any videos of his ass?
Guys, I can't chew. I think Christina might have a video. Either Kristen or Riley took a video.
Oh, that's something I would say, Chris.
has
That
to
is
be video
so,
proof.
God, that's so me, though. I can't chew.
Riley had the best joke of the fucking weekend, and it wasn't even on a podcast because the restaurant we were at was called the Speak Eatery, and I couldn't fucking talk. He said, it's the Speak Eatery, you dumb bastard. Fucking speak.
It's the Speak Eatery, you fuck.
Sounds like a Riley joke.
Hey, well, Alme, we've been talking about this because Jodie B's going to be sending me some gummy bears he wants me to try. Cause, I don't take the pot like everybody else.
He doesn't
You don't
take
get
pot.
drug tested, though, do you?
No, but I mean, I think it would actually be good for me in a low amount, but I can't do anything in moderation. But edibles scare me, but that really seems like the best way to get a certain amount, right? Like
they should scare you.
They should scare me.
I ate half a Nerds rope once. It was a THC Nerds rope. I swear to God, I thought I was going to die.
They'll put that shit in anything now, huh?
They put that shit in anything.
Dude, that is a disaster. Because
I once drank some THC baby formula. Holy shit, I got so fucked.
Why the fuck?
So was that worse? Is it worse than when you take too many caps, Jason? What's that feel? Is it way worse?
Yeah, it's different. I mean, you just I don't know, you enter this weird kind of super anxious headspace, and
no good.
Randall doesn't need any part of that. Oh, sounds great.
And then you try to watch a horror movie, and then like the It monster Pennywise starts biting off children's arm with like big ass teeth the size of a sword and shit, and you just start freaking your shit out. You're just like, oh, I'm not ready for this.
Sounds great. Let's sign Randall up right now.
So just do like one gummy. Just do like one gummy.
Well,
just one little bear.
I think now
don't eat the whole pack of bears.
Now that you've had like experience with, how you react, how your body reacts to taking pot.
Taking the pot.
To taking the pot. I think you'll be better at like just taking one and then giving it a beat.
That's the thing with edibles too.
You gotta fucking wait.
The smoke hits you faster, but the edible, it takes forever, and you're like, "What? I don't think this is working. This was just like a normal Sour Patch Kid," and then you eat more, and then you get unbelievably high.
That's where he's gonna get fucked up. He's impatient, and he'll be like, "It's been 3 seconds. Why am I not fucked up? Let me just eat 4 more."
You like that, Dave?
Let me eat 4 more.
Yeah, that's definitely the problem. But if I give them to you and you hide them.
Am I the gatekeeper?
Yeah, and you just do like Adam did to Chris with one on your finger. Boop. And just put it in my mouth.
Don't do that.
But yeah, I can't do cookies. Now, Jason, if you bring some weed macaroons next time you guys come over.
Yeah.
Those fucking macaroons.
I'll bring some weed macaroons, man.
Delicious.
I bet my buddy's got some weed macaroons.
Dude.
We still dream about those the ones when we met Alme and Christina, the lovely Christina, the first time, and they came over and we podcasted together. And we became soul brothers. And put the past behind us and realized that we wanted to love one another.
That was almost a year ago. That was January.
Yeah, it was almost exactly. But those macaroons, when y'all left and we dove into them, they were gone in like 10 seconds. And then I'm going to be honest. I thought for a second, I think I even asked Brooke, what if these were full of weed?
Oh, he did. He totally, I was like, shut the fuck up.
I'll be dead.
We were like, what the fuck's a macaroon? And then
I win.
Yeah. So good.
They were just regular old sober macaroons.
So good, though.
Yeah.
What are you
Definitely fits your character.
I'm trying to spit a dip out and it went everywhere. It's like in my teeth.
So fucking gross.
That's a real nasty habit you got there.
No shit. Let me tell you, the most offended I've ever seen somebody was when we were talking during our podcast, Jason, and Christina got to the part about me not quitting dipping because she had listened to that episode when y'all were on the way. And the hatred in her eyes for the fact that I was dipping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's no bueno on the tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
But when I learned when y'all came back over to the new house, she just really wants to like analyze why people do the dumb shit they do. Like my Mountain Dew
Why are
habit.
you so stupid?
Yeah, but
Tell me.
and then she feels like she's off the hook, but she's not. She's not. Let me tell you, Miss Perfect there was eating a pint of Ben & Jerry's half-baked into the goddamn microphone during our last recording.
Let her do it. Let her fucking do it.
I can't stop her.
She's the queen.
Well, so how is the life with Wutzke's baby?
Dude, it's pretty nice. I mean, the thing about raising Wutzke's child is it really farts a lot. I mean,
a lot too.
It's an incredibly flatulent baby, which you can see. Just look at Chris, and it's you can tell like that guy makes smelly babies.
How do you think I feel? I've got 2 of them.
I know.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, you got to go into the bathroom after that guy. I'm so sorry.
He poops downstairs.
That's good. You got more than one bathroom. That's good. That's
We
a
have
must.
3 because we need it.
Yeah,
We
sure.
have 3 toilets.
Dude, I bet Wutzke drops the hammer when he pinches a loaf.
God, I bet there's no pinching involved. I bet he just runs and gets there as fast as he can, and then just.
See, here's what I love, though. What's funny about me and Alme. Alme talks all this shit about, he can actually joke about ass play. I know he hates it, 'cause we've talked about it. But I hate it to the point that I can't really even talk. Like, it makes me want to throw up. And when I posted that picture of the gender reveal, the girl that farted, and Alme said, "This makes me want to join ISIS."
Yeah. Yeah, it did. Because it made me hate Western civilization. Like, this is what we've come to. Like, of course we all deserve to be burned and blown up. I want to light a bomb vest in that lady's kitchen. I don't care if she's pregnant.
I didn't even watch that fucking video because I was like, I hate you for posting this.
Yeah.
I literally.
They're so dumb.
So stupid.
I mean, what are they going to come up with next? I don't know if they can ever top that, though.
I don't know.
It's all fucking stupid.
Recently. Weren't they trying to dump the color out of the fucking plane and they crashed?
I heard that on DJ and Beth's podcast. Yeah. I mean,
they deserve it.
Shrapnel killed somebody?
No,
that was another one.
That was a different one?
Yeah,
there was a big gender reveal that something blew up and a piece of shrapnel killed somebody.
It killed like the baby mama's mom, or like the dad. It was like the mother-in-law that it killed. Like, way to go, dumbass. You told me about that one, babe.
Yeah, I know. It just sucks.
It was some kind of like, what was it? Like a...
It was like a pipe bomb or something.
Oh, they were putting chemicals together to make a color or something.
That sounds safe.
If it was Florida, they were probably used to making meth, so they're like,
probably was Florida. Was
blue or
it
pink?
Was it Florida? It had to be.
Yeah, all that shit comes from
You are
Florida.
a dick hair away from us, okay? So
That's
you can
true.
fucking talk all that shit up in your.
We're
fucking
basically
mouth.
Florida.
No. Georgia's a beautiful state. Don't talk shit about Georgia.
Georgia is a beautiful state. So is Florida, but you got fucked up people in both of them.
I'm just saying, geographically, that imaginary line, it's not that far away from us.
No, we're way more highly educated in Georgia. Do a lot less sister fucking.
I know you can't claim them anymore.
30 years of my life, and I went to
Doesn't
school
fucking
there.
matter. Doesn't fucking matter.
University of Georgia.
I dare
You're
you.
just a visitor.
Claiming it all day long.
Dude,
come on back.
How weird is it, though, Dutchie and Wutzke, that after I met Alme, we realized we have a circle of the same friends. How weird
Small
is that?
world.
Randomly,
in Georgia. Yeah.
in Georgia,
After meeting through podcasting.
mutual friends. It's insane.
That's Beth and DJ. I mean, we met them through podcasting, and they live down the street from us.
Yeah.
That's weird, too.
Like, literally down the street.
Yeah, they live in the same town as y'all, don't they? Like Ruskin or whatever that y'all live in. Like, I'd never heard of that fucking town in Florida. And then now we have two podcasting friends.
We didn't hear about it either until we moved here.
I mean, nobody's probably heard of Canton, Georgia, and
Except for Alme.
Except for Alme.
I have, yeah. I've been to Canton,
People
Georgia
that-
many times.
yeah, and unless you're from Atlanta, but like unless you're from Tampa, you don't know where they live either.
Well, I want to do some point for real. I know you guys are doing the up north meetup for Inner Circle.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia's a beautiful middle meeting point, and we can go hit the Claremont for real.
I was being dead serious. I know I joke around a lot, but I was being dead serious about us recording a podcast from the Claremont.
Yes, me too.
We need to get those people on the horn.
Dude, it would be epic.
Can I give a little credit for bringing up the Claremont on Shit Happens When You Party Naked? And I've never even fucking been to that place.
Legendary.
Dude, you have to go.
I pay attention.
He likes to suck his own dick.
Well, I want you to be here too, Dutchie. We're gonna do something where the kids, you can be here. I
Yeah,
want
see,
us
the
all.
beauty is the beautiful thing about Georgia is my parents live like not even 30 minutes from Brooke and Randall. They will watch all of the kids. Yeah. So they'll watch my kid, they'll watch Gunner, they'll watch your kids, they'll watch all of the kids, and
All
they'll be
the
happy to
kids.
freaking do it.
Aw.
And we can go out and have some goddamn
yeah.
fun.
See some old
Well,
titties.
Gunner and Luke
These
is y'all's
nasty old
youngest,
titties.
right?
So old, dude.
Yeah, Luke's the youngest. He'll be 5 in January.
Yeah, they're
Blackjack
like
titties.
Gunner's about to turn 6. Like they're almost the same age. They could
Hang.
hang. play some DS or whatever.
Yeah, Logan be fine on his phone.
Yep.
Dinosaurs and shit.
And yes, Dr. Muddington, you're absolutely welcome to join.
Yeah.
Who are you flipping off? Are you doing that to me?
No, absolutely not, sis.
Dude, I would pay so much money though. I want to be there when you guys get
everybody sees your shirt.
The experience of the Claremont Lounge when Blondie, a 70-year-old black woman, comes up to Chris Wutzke and crushes a beer can with her flapjack tits. And then asks him if he wants a lap dance.
It's legendary.
She's going to show you the scar from where she had open heart surgery and like stents put in.
Well, you
and shit
automatically
like
see it because their tits just kind of hang over here.
She's got like atherosclerosis.
It's just kind of here.
And, like, multiple
so fucking
amputations
fun,
from
though.
the diabetes.
Well, here's what's great because when
She's going
Wutzke's
to grind on your lap too.
All
She's going
over again.
Randall, I will tell you a story from my bachelor party, and it's kind of similar to what you just were describing. Okay?
But not at the Claremont.
Not at the Claremont. It was I forgot what the name of the place
It was
even
like
was.
301. It was like industrial.
Club 301.
Or something.
Club fucking 301 on the south side of Chicago.
Do I get
okay?
credit for not being there and knowing the name?
Yes. I don't know why you're coming at me so aggressively, but sure. There was literally one girl in that club that everybody wanted a dance from. She was like the only halfway decent looking girl, and we were all waiting. So we're all just like sitting there fucking waiting, looking at her. And while we're doing this, one of my groomsmen gave another girl some money, and I turned to my peripheral. You know how when you see someone walk beside you, I turned to my peripheral, and it's just this black breast, and it's right there in my face. And she grabs my face like the back of my head, and she grabs her breast, and she starts wiggling the both of them, leans down real close in my ear, and goes, "Your friend gave me $1 to do that."
Oh, $1.
And I said,
"Make you holla."
Hey, well, let me tell you this story. We went to the Claremont Lounge, and there's not only Blondie, who's legendary, and she's 70. There's also this she's even older than her, old white lady, and she dresses up like Little Red Riding Hood.
I forget her name.
And she's got a pinky ring that lights up. And she walked up to me and was like, "Hey, how about a dance?" And she puts her little ring right there on her cooter, right at the top of it, and lights that motherfucker up like the Grand Canyon, the old hairy Grand Canyon. And I'm not one, like, I know I talk about it, but I'm not kidding. Like, I don't like lap dances. I'll go for the beer and shit, but I don't like people in my personal space.
No,
it's just me.
Unless it's me.
And so I was like, "No, thank you." She was like, "No, but look at these," and like starts like milking her big lactating flapjacks. And
was she really lactating?
No, but she should have been.
Probably cream coming out of them bitches.
Yeah, you got to do that for the story, dude. It's all about the experience.
Dude, no. And so the only thing I could think of to say was I looked her straight in the face, and Brooke will attest, and I said, "I can't. I've got the shits." And I went to the bathroom.
I think you said, "I gotta poop."
Something like that's all I had.
Did you poop in a strip club?
Oh, I'm sure I did. Nah, I mean, I made it up. I know that. I probably left. Like, I'm rude because I just don't like it.
Well, because I think because we were with a group of people, and somebody that we were with bought you a lap dance from her. And then when she went over and started her thing, you were like, "I gotta poop," and I was like, "Oh, it's so fucked up."
God,
and so then somebody else got her lap.
Great episode title,
dude.
Did you ever poop in a strip club?
One of her the most epic things I've ever seen, though, Blondie, who has semi-retired, the blonde lady that's a legend.
Semi-retired.
Her niece took her place, and she's the one that crushes the beer cans with her ass cheeks, which is much more impressive than the tits.
How come?
Agreed.
Because the tits you can just press yourself.
It's
like
with your
just
hands,
mash 'em.
basically. You're
Your
just like
hands do it.
We're
But her
talking about
ass-
squeezing your butt cheeks so hard.
Yeah.
You crush a beer can.
She doesn't have
That
any
shit could
hands
rip your dick off.
involved. Yeah,
I know goddamn well, Randall, you got anal control. You can pop that fucking beer can with them butt cheeks.
How do you know?
Seeing them selfies from the gym.
How do you know, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I probably could.
I know.
But over and over again, like at the drop of a hat, that's impressive. I mean, I got to give props where they're due. Those ladies are, I mean, they do a lot of cocaine there at the Claremont.
Now, what was messed up is like I expected it to be a beer can, not a beer bottle. That bitch had glass all in her butt crack, and it didn't seem to phase her one bit. It was nasty.
Oh my.
No.
We got a lie out of you in quite some time.
My.
Yeah, I remember us talking about it, and Naomi was like, you know how I'd be impressed? If she stuck the damn beer bottle up her ass and it was capped off, and then she brought it back out and it was empty. Then I'm fucking impressed.
Yeah.
All over your chest later.
Hey, be careful what you wish for.
Right.
Dude. Oh, shit. Well, all right, guys. Well, shit, we're already over our time limit. We could go
time
forever
limit.
with you
I
guys
know.
just for fucking... No, shit. We said we were going to do an hour. It's already
Okay.
an hour and 15.
I know.
Dude,
I have
we
that
love you
effect.
guys
It's my
for
bedtime.
coming out and shooting the shit with us.
Absolutely,
All
we
of
love
us.
you, man. It's 100's a big deal. I hope you guys know that. Not everybody gets to 100. Not everybody keeps it going. So, I mean, that is a big deal. Congrats to you guys. We hope to see you around for 100 more at least.
Well, yeah. Well,
Absolutely.
you guys are committed. Me and Chris, you've talked. We're going to do... We want to have you and Dutchie soon, like one of our next episodes, you two on ours. Because Alme and Christina are coming up in December. So we'll be set
Dude,
for a
we're
while.
flying in the 23rd of December.
How
I
long-
told you, dude, if it wasn't Christmas, we would drive up there for that. But it's the holidays.
Yeah, well, we don't want you there. So
Well, I beg to differ. I need to see my kid. We've got joint custody. Goddamn it!
Oh, I'm going to need to see that baby too.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
don't
Brooke-
worry, we're gonna have baby time.
He's trying to keep my kid from me from the holidays. What kind of monster does that shit? Fuck you.
Dude, y'all don't realize Brooke is still down for another one. And that's just going to fuel her fire.
I
when
know.
we
That's
bring
going to
little,
fuck me up.
little Alme here.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, we're going to head out. Thank you all for joining. Everybody that joined tonight, we love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, making 100.
Absolutely. I've been Suck at Wutzke. Check out my podcast at suckatwutzke.com.
Yeah. Hey, well, let's do the shout outs, though. Wutzke, where can they find you guys?
HCNOS.com, always.
Word.
Alme, what's up with you guys? Shit.
TeamAlme.com always. Wakanda sometimes.
Oh, they're so easy.
Ours are like 5 different ones. isn't
Well, because I never started our website because I don't want to spend more money.
it? Yeah. Fuck that. All right, y'all. Well, we're out of here. We love you guys.
Deuces. Love you.
All right. See y'all
See you
later,
next time,
Dutchie.
baby.
Let's just keep doing it.
I don't know if it. It looks like we're out. Just keep going forever.
Drop that butt.
How long were y'all doing that for? 10 minutes?
Dude, what do you mean we're too white? Did you see Alme? He said, let's go out and have a good time.
Hey, look, I was being ironic, you piece of shit.
Your life is ironic.
I can't wait to
Face
watch.
is ironic.
I can't wait to watch that part back. I caught the ass into that, and it was glorious. I got to catch the middle of it because I was looking away. Oh, holy shit.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you guys ever been to New Jersey in February?
No.
Hell no.
I've actually... I would love to go up there, though. Me and Brooke
Not
both.
in
Like,
February.
we love the snow and the cold, though.
Not in New Jersey. It's not snowboarding, babe. We're not snowboarding in New Jersey.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
guess.
last year wasn't that bad. I mean, it was cold. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Do you know what's more fun than snowboarding in February? And you can do in Jersey? Run away from
Podcasting.
black people trying to mug you.
I feel like that's all year round.
Did that happen?
Yeah, you were out of it, but you were in the back of the Corolla at that point.
You were in another galaxy, far, far away.
We've got so
He was in
many
another galaxy in the backseat of my car.
This weekend's gonna have so many milestones, man. You guys should share with us.
Oh, dear God. Yeah, you guys are... So when are y'all doing that meetup?
It's January
Bowl.
the 31st,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I believe, through the 3rd of February.
That's Griffin's birthday.
Yeah.
Griffin will be 15.
Yeah, he'll be 15.
Damn.
I know.
He doesn't look a day over 27.
I know.
Oh, he looks 35.
It's fucking true.
It's very true. It makes me throw up. He's got more chest hair than I do. I don't know what's happened with these kids, and you're about to see it too, Chris, with yours. You know, what's your oldest? 9, 10?
10. He just turned 10.
Yeah, 10. So, dude, 3 years? I mean, Griffin started at like 11, so it could be in a 1 year.
Griffin started shaving at 11.
Shut up.
Dude, it happened overnight, too. Overnight, he had a mustache. Boom. And armpit hair.
Yeah, we don't trust him.
He doesn't even use the microwave when we're at home. He's gonna have to shave his face. He's not gonna have a nose.
Trust me, Griffin can barely
have her. So he's a retarded Pollock. Come on, man.
Griffin can barely use the microwave and the toaster now at almost 15. So,
dude, Allie, how are you gonna
and
handle
he doesn't
having
shave? That's why he has
a little
beard.
girl though? How are you gonna handle that? You'll probably be dead. Me and you'll be dead by the time she's.
Yeah,
grown
I mean,
up.
I'm really. This is one case in which the diabetes is going to work out well. And my premature death is really going to actually work quite well in my favor. There's always a perk to chronic disease and premature death.
To diabetes.
The diabetes. And if I live that long, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill her vagina with cement. We're just going to pave right over that thing.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Just going to park my Prius there.
Yeah. I'm not even kidding about that either. I could not.
No, I'm not joking.
Just the
Does that sound like a
pictures.
punchline?
Yeah. I mean, can you.
This guy tells jokes about pouring cement in his daughter's vagina.
I have heard that. Where we talked about that on when you came out to our show.
Probably did, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking because you mentioned that. You brought up the concrete and the vagina. You have a thing about that.
What?
It's something.
Oh, yeah.
Alme likes to do that.
It's true.
Yeah, that's my thing.
More than once.
I don't know how that came to be with him, but there's some trauma there. There's something.
Yeah, what I really want to do is I just want to make I want to like put my handprints in it and my boot print, like John Wayne, sign my name.
Nope.
Yeah, so
outside Grauman's Chinese Theater.
Are you guys done, Chris? You and Dutchie? Are y'all done with kids, or y'all gonna try one more?
I'm fucking done.
I tried to talk her into having another one, and she shut it down real quick.
I like my sleep.
Because
I don't need to get any fatter, and my patience isn't like it used to be.
I officiated a
I know
wedding last
breastfeeding
year.
is very good for getting rid of calories.
Yeah, you just dropped that way, man.
Dude, are you an ordained minister, Chris?
I am an ordained minister, and I officiated a wedding for one of her coworkers last year.
Mm-hmm.
And after everything was done, we were at the reception, and I was feeling good, little half in the bag, and we were sitting at the table with the wedding party, and the best man's little girl was there, and she was climbing all over me and being cute as hell. And I'm like, "Come on, don't you want to try for this little girl?" And she was like, "Fuck you."
I'm like, I'd spit out another little asshole when we try to get me to have another one in a couple of years.
Come on.
See, but when you already have two, that they can help keep them distracted. That's my.
I don't think
argument.
It's going to be like 2 or 3 years before I can trust them with the thing.
I know.
Thing.
Absolutely right. Yes.
But up to that point, they're still your precious little.
See, Dutchie is me.
I know.
Dutchie is the me. Chris
I
is
don't
the
miss
you.
getting up in the middle of the night.
The only way I would do it is if I could guarantee it would be a little girl. I do want a little girl. I would like that experience because it will end my life sooner. So.
For sure.
It's like assisted suicide.
Yeah, I would not make it.
And
it would be torture.
They can't tell you what's bothering them. I love it when they can talk and say, "Hey, my stomach hurts, or I'm hungry, or I'm thirsty."
Our kids were
It's
so
a guessing
super
game.
easy, though, man. Like,
That's because I did most of the work when they were little.
There we go.
I'll have you know that I am a phenomenal father.
Now.
Yes. Hey, we've changed diapers too. Now.
Oh yeah, for sure. No.
Now.
Do what?
a couple. I don't know
A
how.
few
I could probably.
diapers.
Yeah.
A what?
Change the
Yeah. I always like what? How? What?
Uh-huh.
Who now? A what?
What's that?
A diaper.
Is that what the Peruvian illegal immigrant undocumented worker nanny is supposed to be doing?
Well, here's what I want to know, Alme, is when your little girl gets bigger and she starts snapping off logs that are half as big as her, how are you going to handle that? Because they start shitting like monsters at what, 2 or 3, like full-blown humans?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's a big dilemma.
Flush the toilet because mine still don't. And he's 5.
No, that's the big one that does that.
Oh.
Dude.
He does what? He shits in the sink?
No, he doesn't flush the toilet.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
don't leave presents for me. That's not the kind of present I want.
Oh, it's constant coaching. It's constant. Did you wipe your
Shit
ass?
in mommy's dishwasher?
Did you flush the toilet? Check. Check.
Dude.
Let's go back.
I was in the bathroom at Disney World. I took Luke to the bathroom, and I'm like, let's wash your hands. And he's like, you only wash your hands when you poop. And I was like, no, not when you're in a public bathroom.
False.
No good. I mean, Gunner shit tonight, and it looked like Andre the Giant shit in our toilet. And he's 5 years old. He was about to be 6. But it blows my mind.
Andre the Giant was a vicious alcoholic, too. You must imagine those shits were awful.
Well, I mean, all our 5-year-old eats is pizza. He loves pizzas. The little Lunchable pizzas.
Those things are the sole reason he's alive.
That is his nutrition.
Those are the worst ones.
I know this.
I agree.
For life.
It hurts my heart so much that he eats so many of them.
Well, when Alme and Christina are here, we're going to have Christina have Gunner on the show and let her just talk to him over the podcast table.
He loves
she can change
her,
your life.
And he loves her.
She can shame you into change.
We're doing that close to Christmas. We're having the boys on probably the week before Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Dude, those are awesome. I always love when the kids do those.
I want to have Gunner on.
He can do it now.
Every time he sees you in here with Joe B, for the most part, is usually like he always wants to be up in this shit. He wants to talk to everybody, tell everybody everything. Like he
probably thinks Joe B's Elf on the Shelf.
he was all about it.
He's like, you talking to Santa again? Come on. Tell him I'm good.
No, that's John.
Daddy, are you watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Dude,
totally looks like
we need to write a movie about Randall being Santa Claus and Joe B being the elf, and they do bad Santa shit. Like they go robbing stuff.
Oh, for sure. Dude, if y'all don't, we've joked about it. My retirement is Santa Claus. Just so y'all know. No bullshit. I'm going to be Santa.
We had a legit conversation in the car like a couple days ago where I was like, you better start graying that beard, motherfucker. Because when it's like retirement time, like I'm already like got enough gray head start too.
Mrs. Claus and
Mrs.
Santa
Claus
right
up in here. Like that'll be a nice little side gig when we're done with our other jobs. For real. That'd be so sweet.
We're going to do it. Well, shit. We're going to run. I got to go eat, guys. We love you guys. Y'all be good. Y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. See you, Dutchie. See you, Chris.
It's tons of fun.
Thanks for coming.
Later. Tell Christina what's up.